Hello, Quarantine Cuisine. Again, a recipe for disaster. Tonight, roast lamb dinner. Okay, so we've got a lovely leg of lamb here. This would work with roast chicken, or roast beef, or roast pork, or roast duck, or roast dog, whatever you got. Not roast bat. Okay, apparently that's off the menu at the moment.
Excuse me, what?
So
It was good enough for Ozzy Osbourne.
it's true
Good
enough.
for you.
He still has to have the rabies shots.
It's true. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to parboil the potatoes. So I've got a ton of potatoes here, peeled, and I'm going to stick those in a pan of boiling water. Out, out.
Parboiling your vegetables before you roast them is key to fluffy, crunchy edges.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Only do it with your potatoes.
It works with parsnips too.
Definitely not parsnips. They get mushy. They don't get crispy. So don't listen to that woman. She's been drinking heavily. Okay? So, what we've also got is we've got some carrots and we've got some parsnips. Loads of parsnips. So I'm going to put the carrots and the parsnips in a bowl. And we're going to put some salt. And some pepper.
I call salt and pepper cruet. And a couple of the people that live in the States that have been watching these videos don't recognise the word cruet. Is it just me? Is that a me thing?
Yeah, it's a you thing. So in a bowl, we've got salt, pepper, carrots, parsnips. Okay. Clean hand, dirty hand. So I'm going to get my dirty hand in there and just toss all that nice root veg through there. You could use turnip or swede. You could use beetroot. Any root veg is all good. And we're not going to parboil these. Okay, I just think they end up a little bit mushy. And because they're sweeter, you want them to sort of caramelise better. You want the sugars to caramelise. Now, we've also got here with our leg of lamb, we've got some rosemary from the garden, and we've got some garlic that I've chopped into shards. So, take a little knife, sink it in, and I'm going to push the garlic in. That's a bit too big, that piece. I'm just going to push the garlic in. Make a hole, and the garlic goes. Make a hole, and then the garlic goes. I will do this with the garlic and the rosemary as well. I'll cut this rosemary down, and that will go into holes all over this. It'll be garlic and rosemary all the way through. It'll be oiled, salt and peppered, and then the leg of lamb and all the root vegetables, including potatoes, are going to go in the oven at the same time. So come back in a bit and I'll show you that. Thank you very much. Okay, so welcome back. Welcome back. The parboiled potatoes are in there. And what we're going to do now is, got some extra virgin olive oil there. Although, I've got some beef dripping. I should have used beef dripping. Anyway, got some extra virgin olive oil there. Any fat will do. And we've got salt. And we've got pepper. And now, the secret of getting perfect roast potatoes is these have been parboiled for about 10 or 12 minutes. I'm going to put the lid on. It's got the salt and pepper in there. I'm going to give these a shake. And what that does is it mixes all the salt and pepper in, but it also roughens up the edges of the potatoes and they just crisp up much better. I've got a baking sheet here which has got some silicone sheet on top of that. That just is a nice non-stick. So empty that out there. Nice potato. Spread them out. Gorgeous, lovely yellow colour. Okay. Now after about half an hour, I'll probably come in and turn these over because the bottom where it's in contact with the silicone will actually cook and brown faster. So now all I'm going to do is stick these in the oven. Potato can go to the bottom there, and the lamb, which has been all greased up, studded with garlic and rosemary. the parsnips and the carrots. That can go on the top one. And that's it. That's a roast dinner. You prep the lamb, you peel the vegetables, you parboil the potatoes, everything goes on into the oven at the same time. I'm going to check the temperature of the lamb in about an hour. I want a pink medium lamb, so I might take the lamb out, wrap it up and keep it warm if I think it's done far enough, and the potatoes can keep cooking until they're perfectly crisp and brown. Come back later for a look. Thank you very much. So 1 hour later, and straight out of the oven, we've got these amazing roast potatoes, incredible golden brown, crunchy on the outside, perfectly cooked. And we have the parsnips and carrots and the lamb, okay? All that garlic and rosemary's gone in to flavour that lamb. I'm going to make a gravy with the juices left in here. And then it's time for dinner. So good. Here we go, the lamb's at the oven. And we're going to start to carve it. And hopefully you'll see that as we get into it, it's a little bit pink. Oh yeah, there we go. On the inside. And you can see the shards of garlic in it. I'm just going to flavour it beautifully. There we go. So, Conrad, could you get out the roast veg that's in the oven?
Yes, I shall.
And what we'll do here is we'll plate up a couple of slices
Oh my god, this is amazing.
of this beautiful lamb. Okay, we'll take this over.
Tatters.
Put it onto the, put it on top of that. If I give you that, and Zoe will plate up some veg and some gravy.
Thumbs.
Are we taking the time too?
Nope, it's covered in wool.
So a couple of potatoes, some parsnips, some carrots, and then some gravy.
I'm already holding it.
Got one of the big spoons.
There we go.
This is really turning into a disaster.
And then some beautiful gravy over the top of that, made from the juices that the lamb was cooked in. A little bit of red wine to deglaze. That is a roast dinner, and it all went in the oven at the same time, and it took an hour. So good. Cuisine.